Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another MLS strategy video. This one is going to be a bit of a shorter one. Unfortunately, I already recorded this video and the screen recording corrupted. So we've been through, we've took a look over the previous results, we've built all of the upcoming teams and the screen recording corrupted. So we're going to go for a brief whiz through the previous results, how our hot streak goal went, and then we are going to move on to building the upcoming teams for game week 72 and also take a look at the possible rewards we won on game week 70. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So as you can see, the MLS teams from last week, we didn't manage to hit the hot streak. Santos let us down. There's no Zaha in these teams as he had a late injury we managed to get hold of, which was nice. The main choice was to replace him between Shaloi and Shabi. As you can see, we picked the wrong option by quite a bit. However, maybe it would have been enough, I'm not quite sure, to hit that 3 at 5, but we didn't manage to hit it. The second in season team, we managed to hit 3 essence, which was nice. Nothing on the third one with Santos killing us again. The limited teams actually ran out pretty well. We managed to get 10 essence in total and 500 XP from this team, which I wasn't too upset with. So with them essence rewards, we managed to actually craft a junior Urso, which was nice, from a tier 5+ pull. Didn't manage to start the last game, but we know Urso quite well. We've got a few of his cards, so getting in a season rare wasn't too bad. We also managed to pick up, on a side note, Joaquin Pereira. We managed to use some of our market credits for that. I think we got this for about £35 in the end, which is really nice. Hopefully this will be the in-season midfielder that kind of connects everything together and makes a really strong outfit. Moving on to the limiteds. As you can see, we brought another Pereira close to the deadline. We managed to craft at tier 5 a Radoja, which was quite nice as we know SKC quite well. Now we have a few of their cards at rare. So yeah, Radoja, even though he wasn't in the squad the last game, isn't a horrendous pull. We weren't too mad with that. So moving on to the upcoming game week, we have a bit of a fixture clash between Charlotte and San Diego, which isn't ideal. So we're having to work around that slightly when building our teams. However, Minnesota have a really nice game at home at Dallas. So as you can see, starting off the limited teams, we have the in-season defense of Minnesota with Pereira in the mid. And then we have Zaha and Pep Biel up front, and we are captaining Pep Biel. Second in season team, we have Kalina. We don't have many defensive options this week as Reeb has a bit of an issue, it looks like. So we went with a double defensive stack of Minnesota. Rosales in midfield and then Abad up front. The classic teams, we went with a full Charlotte stack on this one, captaining Kalina. And then in the last team, we have Ben Lund and then a Charlotte outfield with Patrick Agerman captain. Quick intermission. If you are new to Sorare and haven't yet signed up, now is the best time to do so. If you click the link in the description, you will get £50 or dollars of market credit once you buy 5 players from the auction house or instant buy. It helps yourself and it helps me, so thank you in advance if you do so. Moving on to the rare teams, the in-season hot streak team. We've had to go with Santos and Paddy McNair and just hope Charlotte don't score quite a few. Captain Pereira, I think the fixture is just too good not to. He's in good form as well. I think the form of Shapi also makes him almost undroppable from this top team, even though the fixture isn't brilliant and they're away from home. As you may remember, we picked up Jonathan Bond. He was on the bench last week against LA Galaxy. He is 60% on the start this week. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But we're putting him into the second in-season team. Burn in defence, Manny Garcia in midfield, and then we have gone with Lozano and De La Torre partnering up front, and we are going to captain Lozano in case he manages to get a DA. Third in-season team, we're going for Brad Guzan. Really poor fixture, to be honest, away to Philly, but we've kind of not got many other choices, as I don't really want to double up too much on Cedia de Santos. We've gone with Ndembe in defence. As I've said, not got many options in defence this week. Hassan Yusuf, who seems to be on a reasonable run of form in midfield, and then Shaloi and Vargas up front, and we're captaining Shaloi. And then the classic team, I quite like this classic team. The Santos in nets, not the best fixture. We've got Byrne, we've got Almiron, we've got De La Torre, and then we are captaining Joseph Martinez, who's on a really good run of form at the moment, which should be nice. Moving on, or moving back, shall I say, to the current midweek game week 71. As you may be aware, Newcastle have a midweek game at home to Crystal Palace. Really good fixture. Unfortunately, no Premier League or in-season comps open, so we have had to chuck all of these in their All-Star, which is a bit of a shame, I'll be honest. Hopefully, even though it will be extremely competitive, we can come out with something. If we manage to, there will probably be a Newcastle video on Friday morning, but because All-Star's quite competitive, this probably isn't the case. There will probably be a video Monday going over the Crystal Palace game, the Man United win where we won 4-1, and also our trip to Aston Villa at the weekend. So we will be reviewing all of them 3 games on the Monday most likely. So if you haven't checked out that series, make sure to check it out, ready for that video on Monday. So yeah, obviously quite a short one. Obviously I went over building all the MLS teams one by one, going over my decisions, everything. Unfortunately, screen recording corrupted, so unfortunately can't get that back. But yeah, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.